In this video, I'm going to show you how to fold an olive leaf from a square piece of paper. So I've made some paper that's green on one side and white on the other, so they match the diagrams. And we'll begin by folding our leaf in half diagonally. Like that, and then unfold. And the next step is to flip it. And now we're going to fold these, the bottom right and the top left corner towards the center. And you'll notice that the fold lines aren't parallel to the center fold. They're actually at an angle. And what I want to do is I want to take this corner and I want to bring it to the center. But I want to create an angle here. So notice that this side is longer than this side. So I've got something that is not parallel to my center line. And I do the same thing on the other side. Like that. I want the two sides to match fairly closely if I can. And now the next step is to fold these bottom corners to the center, aligning the edge with the center line. So I just align this edge with the center. I want to leave a small gap if I possibly can, which will facilitate folding the stem of the leaf. That's one side folded to the center. Now here's the other side. And notice that I leave just a small gap here. That's to make it easier to fold the stem at the end of this process. So your leaf should look similar to this. And if I would like, if I want a rounded, more rounded tip, I can fold this top tip down if I want. But I'm not going to do that on this leaf, but I would just fold that tip down. But I'm not going to do that on this leaf. So your leaf should look like this. The next step is to flip it. And now we fold our leaf in half on the fold we made in step 2. Just like that. And the next step is to fold veins. And I'm going to fold these veins parallel to this edge of paper right here. So I'll fold my first vein right on that edge, like that. And I'll use my nail to sharpen it a little bit. You could also use a popsicle stick. I normally use a wallpaper rolling tool to sharpen my folds. And I make another fold parallel. Again, these are going to represent veins in our leaf. I want to have a fairly even gap between these veins. I'm going to fold one more right about there, like that. So now I've got my veins. And the next step is to unfold the leaf, just like that. And then we flip our model. And now we're going to fold the bottom tip up towards the top. And I'm making this fold just at the intersection of this fold and the paper, this edge of paper right here. I can see it if I unfold, but I can feel it when I bring this corner up to fold it. I can actually feel where this point is, and I want to fold it at the easier fold, so the thinner layers of paper as opposed to the thicker layers of paper. So I fold it up just like that, and now I'm going to fold that same tip back down, leaving a gap, just like this, leaving a small gap, like that. So the next step is to narrow the stem, and that can be a bit of a challenge. We begin by just gingerly sort of pulling the edge over like that, and this can be hard to do. Sometimes it's helpful to have a pair of tweezers to get an edge started, and then we just sort of push that edge flat and create our fold. Do the same thing on the other side. And you'll notice that two pockets are being created above those folds. And all we do is we crush fold those pockets down. These crush folds don't need to be pretty. No one will ever see them. So that's how you narrow the stem. And the next step is to fold that stem in half. And the easiest way to do that is to stick your thumbnail right in that fold and just squeeze the whole leaf over. And now we go into the final step of folding the leaf, and that is to push the leaf surface into the stem and sort of push and squeeze. And we get this nice leaf stem connection. And that's how you fold an olive leaf. Thank you for watching.